The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Through the middle of the field. He may go.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Get it.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Texans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Jack, hurt!
Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Okay,
so the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Richardson going to move him around.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Stroud.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Quiddy Pay
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Go, Reed. Go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
They've got his man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Let's go now.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Hold the set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25.
Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Richardson looking to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Stroud.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check, 79 Broncos.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That one complete. It's tanked down.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
That's complete to Dell.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. There's a nice move. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this.
Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Richardson to throw off play action. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Play action. Now Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Will Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
And Stroud now to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Stroud looking to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Stroud finding Hardman here over the middle. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Play action. Stroud now. Got his man, Dell.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
To do it for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Let's go.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, check that. Street.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Ready.
Off play action. Richardson.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss.
Okay,
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here's Richardson.
Rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now Richardson.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, They still can prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles.